Hey, James at Barber Creek Long Range Shooting School. What I have is I have the Wind Zero set up. This is the HUD. And I have the Calypso Mini up there, which is at about 12.5 feet. I'll give the exact measurement shortly. And what I want you to look at, I'm gonna kind of show you this. I'm gonna pull up a video. I got them both running. So the Eagle Ballistics app is connected to the Wind Zero, to the Calypso right here. And the Wind Zero is connected to the HUD here because I just don't have two pieces of kit because I'm actually recording with my phone. And what you'll notice is the difference in wind speeds based on height, or what we call wind gradient. You can see it's a 1.5, it's a 1.1, now it's 1.3, 1.5, now 2.46 at the Calypso up high. And I'm just sitting here reading now, it's 1.2 mile an hour here and 2 mile an hour up there. Trying to read this backwards. 1 mile an hour here and 1.78 mile an hour, now 2 mile an hour, 1.7. So as you can see, when I'm standing here at 5 feet, because I'm 6 foot, so maybe that's about 5.5 feet, the wind speed is lower because of the wind gradient down here at ground level. But up there, that one is 7.5 feet higher than what this one is. So bottom line is we're getting a heavier wind up there. Now, a lot of guys think it's a really fast difference. The reality is it's not. There's an actual percentage that I use to calculate that. But my point is, I'm kind of turning all this stuff off right now, is bottom line is don't think that the wind at you at your height is going to be the wind you need when you're shooting at extreme ranges. Remember, just like in the Eagle Ballistics app, if I'm shooting 1,000 yards, I got a 9-foot max ord with the Creedmoor, which means I got to hold that wind meter 9 feet, or at least take this Calypso. Let me move this out of the way so I don't drop it. Or if I'm using a Wind Zero, I'm going to bring this down to 9 feet. Now that's not 9 feet, but I'm going to bring that down to the max ord. So if I'm using a Calypso or the Wind Zero, we're going to aim this down range and we're going to set it at our max ord, because the wind at your max ord is not the same if you're just setting this up at head level or ground level. So keep that in mind. Wind gradient matters, especially if you're using wind at you. Now, I prefer to use mirage and rain, but there's some days where you just don't have mirage and rain, and we got to use an ultrasonic wind meter or a standard manual wind meter. Wind Zero is one of my favorite. Calypso is also a really good one for ultrasonics. All right, hopefully this makes sense. Wind gradient matters. Set your wind meter at the maximum ordinate that your trajectory is traveling. That's why Eagle Ballistics puts it in for you. All right, hopefully this makes sense. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you later.